This is Dr. D. Priya, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, PSG College of Arts and Science. Today we are going to discuss about the topic of process state and process queue. First is the process state. The process state from its creation to completion pass through the various states. The name of the states are not standardized, although the process may be in one of the following states during the execution. First is the new state. In this new state, a program which is going to be picked up by the operating system into the main memory is called new process. Next is the ready state. In the ready state, whenever the process is created, it directly enters to the ready state in which it waits for the CPU to be assigned. The operating system picks the new process from the secondary memory and put all of them into the main memory. The processes which are ready for execution and resides in the main memory are called ready state process. There can many processes present in the ready state. Next is the running state. One of the process from the ready state will be chosen by the operating system depends upon the scheduling algorithm. Hence, if we have only one CPU in our system, the number of running processes for the particular time will be always be 1. If we have n processes in the system, then we have n processes running simultaneously. Next is the wait and block state. For running state, the process can make the transition to the block or wait state depending upon the scheduling algorithm or the instant behavior of the process. When a process waits for the certain resource to be assigned or for the input from the user, then the operating system moves this process to the block or wait state and assigns the CPU to the other process. Next is the completion state or termination state. When the process finishes its execution, it comes into the termination state. All context of the process will also be deleted. The process will be terminated by the operating system. If it is the suspend ready state, the process in the ready state which is moved to the secondary memory from the main memory due to the lack of resource is called the suspend ready state. If the main memory is full and the higher priority process comes for the execution, then the operating system have to make the room for the process in the main memory by throwing the lower priority process out in the secondary memory. The suspense and ready process remains the secondary memory until the main memory gets available. Finally, is the suspense wait state. Instead of removing the process from the ready queue, it's better to remove the process which is waiting for some other resource in the main memory. Since it is already waiting for some resource to get available, hence it is better if it waits in the secondary memory and make the room for the higher priority process. These processes complete their execution once the main memory gets available in their wait in finished state. Next is the process queue. The operating system manages various types of queue for each of the process state. The related to the process also stored in the queue for the same state. If the process is moved from one state to another state, then the system unlinked from the corresponding queue and added to the other state queue in which its transaction is made. There are the following queue maintained by the operating system. First is the job queue. In job queue, the starting all the processes get stored in the job queue. It's maintained in the secondary memory. The long-term scheduler picks some of the jobs and put them into the primary memory. In the ready state, ready queue is maintained in the primary memory. The short-time scheduler picks the job from the ready queue and dispatch to the CPU for the execution. Wait or queue. In this process, needs some other input-output operation in the order to complete its execution. So the changes the state of the process from the running to waiting. The context associated with the process gets stored on the waiting queue, which will be used to the process when the process finished in the input-output process.